Tom Grice, Ryan Denton, Billy Albone, Danny Harwood, Jack Barlow, George Russell, Ross Gunn, Philip Rawson, Tom Gamble, Sam Pooley, Cian Jewis and Dexter Patterson. So how many drivers have gone on to either race or test the Formula One car on that list? Well, 2 so far. Several others have gone on to long careers in car racing. Ross Gunn this year racing at Le Mans 24 Hours, I believe. But who is going to join them on the Roll of Honour? Is it going to be the poleman, Tom Adams, for Coles Racing? Tom, second in this year's Super 1 Championship so far. Alongside him, Jamie Day. Well, this is going to be the start of a... No, Jamie Day has already been out in OK Junior. He starts on the outside, the front row here. We haven't had a winner based in Dubai at Kart Masters yet. Kai Hunter. Well, his brother Reese coulda, woulda, shoulda in Junior Rotax. Can Kai uphold family honours in this one? He starts the number 95 KR Sport Kart from third alongside Owen Johnson. Then Lewis Gilbert, the current Minimax British Championship leader, who finished 14th in this race 1 year ago. Joshua Wilby for Team Avago. Then it's Hugh Lawrenson and Marcus Littlewood in the Spirit of Senna entry, number 12. And Ben Casely, Diraf Kende, the only Senegalese international kart racer there is, Alex Connor and Theo Kakiti from Dubai round out the field. Off we go. Race number 59, under the bridge and into the banking with Tom Adams. And Adams won 3 out of 4 heats and the pre-final. But he has never been able to relax because Hunter, Day, Johnson, Gilbert have all been there or thereabouts all weekend. In fact, Kai Hunter, he qualified fastest of all, but then in the first 2 heats on Friday, broke down in both of them. It's been a recovery drive ever since, and by that point, Tom Adams had kind of got into the rhythm. Hunter was just desperate to try and get up there, and Adams was a bit more relaxed. Well, this is the Grand Prix, and Jamie Day, who had a... Well, Jamie Day, he's having an absolute outstanding Kart Masters as the young man based in Dubai. Here comes Lewis Gilbert now. Lewis Gilbert, we've got, you know, a huge international, well, I say huge, 4. Sport cars we got. How many four. So 4 from KR Sport, 2 from Coles, 3 from Persistence. Then there's the 1 from 698 Racing, Team Avago, and the Spirit of Senna, which is an international, which is a unique entry, which I would imagine be a privateer-based effort. And the Persistence Motorsport team, I've said it before, they have been improving the last couple of years, getting stronger and stronger to the point where now Lewis Gilbert is leading the British Championship for them. And of course, they started out on, I don't know the exact ins and outs there for history, but they were obviously a club-based team to start with. But Sean Barrington working with them and helping them out this weekend. And of course, he's a former Rotax World Champion. Lewis Gilbert, well, he's the British Championship leader. So, he's the fastest mini-max driver in the country this year so far. The year's not over yet. Oh, and then there's number 44. There is Diraf Kende. And Diraf, who was, again, so well-spoken. First time racing here in the UK, is probably, like a couple of other drivers that have been here for the first time, he's probably had his mind blown with just how intense this event is. Literally from the minute you go out for practice on Thursday morning, there's drivers sending moves in all over the place like it's a final. But that's just Kart Masters. That's how much it's so important for everybody, every single driver. Oh, Alex Connor has gone off and retired. You see his kart in the top of your screens now. So one of the 4 Dubai-based drivers, because Diraf Kende is technically based in Dubai, even though he is Senegalese. And there goes Lewis Gilbert into the lead. So Gilbert now leads. You've seen Tom Adams just withstand attack after attack after attack across all 4 heats. Mainly from Kai Hunter and Gilbert and Jamie Day, Owen Johnson. And now it's Gilbert back in front. What can Tom Adams do? Is he going to wait or is he going to go? He looks over his shoulder, backs off early into the second hairpin. Now there's Kai Hunter in third and Jamie Day fourth. And in the pre-final, there was a moment where one of Jamie Day's lunges may have resulted in a, how should we say this, a temporary rotation of another machine that had the same graphics kit and was parked in the same awning, which may have led to a rather interesting debrief. There is the Spirit of Senna number 12 entry being chased by the Abago karting number 24 of Josh Wilby. There is Persistence Motorsports number 43 being pushed along by Tom Adams. So I'm sure that PR Sport team boss Ash Orchard has put his arm warmly down with 2 drivers and said, please don't think again. You're so kind if you didn't punt each other off. Marvellous. And let him get on with it. And there goes Tom Adams into the lead. Lewis Gilbert now getting shuffled wide. Gilbert over the grass. Day and Hunter go through, and now that is Tom Adams there. He reaches down and adjusts the air cover on that radiator. Gilbert now has Owen Johnson in the number 18 Coles Racing Kart for company, and through the Mike Wilson complex, and it's Tom Adams who has now just got to get his head down again. He's got Kai Hunter alongside him, and Hunter goes through. On to the banking on lap number 6. We've still got 9.5 minutes to go. Kai Hunter, I've been calling Kai Hunter and Hunter Brothers as if I know they're both important this spring. Let's check this now. Please don't. I'm just being really like lazy and just assuming that because they're in the same team, they got the same surname, that they are in some way, shape or form related. And I'm keeping one eye on Jamie Day, making it a KR Sport 1-2. Yes, both important this spring, and I would therefore confirm that the Hunter family have had mixed fortune this weekend. Reese Hunter retiring from the Junior Max race, Kai Hunter winning a free set of tyres, and now leading, it is the 95, he is leading the Mini-Max race from his teammate Jamie Day, and then Tom Adams, Lewis Gilbert and Owen Johnson. There is the Spirit of Santa, Marcus Littlewood, and there is a very disappointed Theo Kakati out of the race in his UAE race suit. And there goes a move on the bridge, and that we are back to where we were. Now Jamie Day has taken the lead. Kai Hunter did briefly go back to third. Now he's into second. Lewis Gilbert is third and just locks up in the braking there. And Hunter runs a little bit wide. The 2 Coles Racing Karts. Well, Tom Adams now is as far back as he's been all weekend. Adams back to 5th. We've got 8 minutes to go. Further back, the Spirit of Senna, Marcus Littlewood is 6th, followed by Joshua Wilby. Ben Casely is 8th. Then it is Diaraf Kiende behind his Persistence teammate Casely, and Hugh Lawrenson is the last kart still running because both, well, 2 of the 3 KR Sport drivers that are based in Dubai are out, and the other one is leading right now. So we're on lap number 8. Even though it is now on 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so technically it's late afternoon, it's supposed to be a balmy summer's day, the cloud cover is blanketing the circuit. So I don't think we're going to get any rain. Hope we don't get any rain, but I can't say so with any form of assurance, because it's been one of those weekends where you're never quite sure what the weather's going to do. On to the back straight, 7 minutes to go into Bobby Game Corner, the 2 KR Sport karts. Day leading Kai Hunter, then Gilbert, Adams, Adams has already passed Owen Johnson. Owen Johnson, one of 3 drivers that raced in this event last year. Kai Hunter finished 11th in last year's Grand Prix. Jamie Day 14th. No, sorry, Lewis Gilbert 14th. And Owen Johnson 21st. Jamie Day down the hill towards the first hairpin. His teammate Kai Hunter, now he's probably Kai Hunter thinking, no, I wonder if I just make the same little tiny mistake that Jamie made in the pre-final, and oopsie daisy, he's gone a little bit wide, and there's the race lead. I'm sure he's not, I'm joking, but you never know what goes through the minds, or what has happened in the awning outside. And I'm just looking back at the Persistence Motorsport battle that's going on for 8th place, which is Ben Casely leading Diaf Kende. And Diaf Kende, he had a, it's safe to say that Diaf, as we watch the leaders come on to the start-finish straight, so it's still Day, Hunter, Gilbert and Adams. There's Kai Hunter just reminding Jamie Day that he's there, and Jamie Day then runs a little bit wide going into the banking. Hunter has got the inside line in turn number 3. Yes, he has. Takes the lead. And Jamie Day will probably think, well, okay, that's the equaliser. But he's still in 2nd place. And Jamie Day, well, maybe not. Jamie Day, you're not supposed to bump draft through the corners. Just down the straights would be nice. Gilbert right there, and so is Adams. I think this is probably one of the longest periods that Adams has not led a mini-max race for this entire week. Oh, there was a, nope, the 4th heat yesterday, the last heat of the weekend, he didn't lead much, but apart from that, it has been pretty much all his way, even though he hasn't been a dominant factor in terms of pace. Things have just gone that way. Well, now you've got Jamie Day absolutely committed, and he commits the inside, and Kai Hunter gets shuffled to the outside and loses 3 places. Here comes Lewis Gilbert up the inside. He runs Jamie Day up the banking, not slightly, just on the curbs. That was a classic stuff it up the inside, going down the hill, and sit on the apex and let the guy on the outside sort himself out. And Tom Adams calmly back up the 2nd, although less than, and there was a move from Kai Hunter, and Adams had to jink wide there to avoid getting clattered into. And he resumes, but he's still there in 5th place. And the lead 5 are still all together. You can tell things are getting a bit tasty because you've got 3.5 minutes to go. Lewis Gilbert for Persistence Motorsport has the race lead under darkening skies. 1 or 2 officials kind of just reaching for their long sleeve jackets, because warm is one thing that it is not right now. And Kai Hunter takes the lead over the bridge, down the hill. No, Gilbert takes it back, and things break loose 3 wide down the straight towards hairpin number 1. And will Gilbert get that kart slowed down on the apex? Just about. Hunter, Day, up the inside and round the outside, tries Tom Adams. He can't do it, there's karts in his way. Johnson's to his inside, Gilbert has the lead. And as they go through the Fullerton S, they're going to get through cleanly. Yes, they are. 2 minutes 45 to go. It's gloomy outside, it's very, very bright at the front of the field, but that's because the Persistence kart is painted bright orange and green. And that's Lewis Gilbert running very wide through that left-hand part of the Mike Wilson complex, and that is about as far wide as you ever want to run. And now he's in trouble because you've got Kai Hunter looking at the inside. He somehow holds him off going into the first corner. 2 minutes to go. And, Lewis Gilbert is going to drive defensively. He's not leaving, but he is being defensive now. He's got to be, because if you drop from 1st to 5th with 2 minutes to go, your chances of coming back are slim. So Gilbert thinks, well, no, I'm going to stay here now until the end. There shall be no more just letting you drive past and things like that. I'm staying put, but he might not have a choice, because here comes Kai Hunter. Hunter to Gilbert's inside. No, he switches back. Now Kai Hunter will try the crossover move. He's got the momentum. Here comes Gilbert. Oh, they're on the grass. He's got to be careful going into Bobby Game corner. They're going to get round. Yes, they do. You were just waiting for somebody to go spearing into the tyres there, but they didn't. Because Hunter braked enough, but then he has to rely on Day and Adams to also brake. Johnson's there, and look who's joined the fun right at the end. The Spirit of Senna, number 12 of Littlewood, and Joshua Wilby in the Team Avogo karting entry. So we've got now 2, 4, 6, 7 drivers all in a row. Gilbert leads from Hunter, then Day, Adams, Johnson, Littlewood, and Josh Wilby. And Wilby and Littlewood have just been not part of the lead group all day. Here we come, 1 minute to go at the Grand Prix, and they suddenly find themselves, look, they can see the lead. And Gilbert is driving defensively now, because somebody has got to try on. Gilbert comes across from Hunter. Now, are we going to see, there's Day jigging wide. Behind them, Ben Casey and Diraf Kende in 8th and 9th. They're still pushing on like it's a cadet race to try and get to the front. Who knows? It might happen. Well, Tom Adams has now got to try and force his way through. He passes Jamie Day for 3rd. Halfway through the Mike Wilson complex. They will get back to the line before the clock strikes 0. Gilbert. 18 seconds to go. Next time round it'll be the last lap board. What can Kai Hunter do to pass Lewis Gilbert? Hunter is 3rd in the British Championship standings, behind Tom Adams and the man who leads this race, but Gilbert runs wide, and now Hunter gets to the inside, and does he make the move? No, Gilbert scrambles across. Here comes Adams around the outside. Uh-oh, he's going to get run wide there by Day and by Hunter. No, they give each other room just about into the second hairpin. This is great stuff. Let's just hope they all come back in one piece. Gilbert leads. I thought for sure that Tom Adams was going to get squeezed. They squeezed him, but they didn't squeeze him off the track. And then they all gave themselves just, and I mean just enough racing room into that second hairpin. And now into the Mike Wilson complex. It is Gilbert from Adams. Well, Tom Adams has positioned himself in the best place, apart from, well, maybe this is the best place. Who would want to be Lewis Gilbert now, as he sees the last lap board, turns round, and most of the field has literally camped out on his rear bumper through the Bruno Ferrari S's onto the banking. Gilbert has the lead. The top 7 neck and neck through turn number 4, and Gilbert successfully negotiates that. In fact, Tom Adams is looking. Oh, Adams spins. Adams spins into the back. He locks up in the braking and spins sideways. He went directly square into the back of Gilbert, but he did it at such an angle that he almost just gave Lewis Gilbert a little bit of a bump. Here comes Jamie Day now, the inside of Gilbert, and Gilbert moves across. And the Spirit of Senna, Marcus Littlewood, bids for the podium, although he now falls back to 4th behind Kai Hunter. So, Lewis Gilbert, I don't believe Persistence Motorsport have ever won a GP plate. Could that change? I believe it may do in the next 10 or so seconds. The 2 KR Sport drivers will not catch him. Day 2nd, Hunter 3rd, but Lewis Gilbert is your GP plate winner for the Persistence Motorsport team. Day 2nd, Hunter 3rd, the best, and there's Mrs. Gilbert, and well done. And there's the emotion of karting just go from tense, literally mind-blowing and stress, to relief and joy as Lewis Gilbert wins the 2017 MSA British Kart Masters Grand Prix, and the Persistence team, that is a just reward for their commitment and their improving over the last few years to now. They have always got that. Okay, so if you're going to sign a driver next year, well, come to join the GP plate winning team. And Gilbert, Day and Hunter, your top 3. Marcus Littlewood, what a result in 4th place. Owen Johnson 5th. 6th for Joshua Wilby, and there was virtually a second amongst them. Diraf Kende comes home in 7th place. Good result for Diraf, he'll be pleased with that. And Tom Adams, well, they were all braking late, and we'll see what happens, but Tom Adams suddenly found himself driving sideways, Smoke pouring out of the back of the car into the back of the race leader, who just somehow managed to get around the corner cleanly. Tom Adams finishes 8th after